You know what I should do? Do I not have a Let Them Eat Cake one? Oh my gosh, I have to go find this. Drama! This one, this one, this one. I have to have it. Hello, my name is Jolene Teresa and I am the founder of Studio X Presents, and I'm here to talk to you about our theme contest. Now, our theme contest is something that's a little bit newer to our shows. We didn't start it until the second year, but it is something that's becoming a fan favorite. For reference, we host the largest pole-based variety show in New England. Each year, that event has a theme. The day after the show, we announce the following year's theme through our contest. But we do give a lot of clues in the meantime. So our themes tend to switch back and forth from light-hearted to dark. And we do this on purpose so that we can cover all of the aspects of movement artists in the area. So if you're a bubbly dancer, there are years where the theme is going to work really well for your style. But if you're more of a dark aesthetic, there are other years where the theme will work much better for your style. Now, for this specific event, something we focus on is alluding to the following year's theme. So you can see it all over our social media, and we do add little hints in our flyers and promotional material. We also add verbiage cues when talking about the contest. So when we were alluding towards grim fairy tales, we kept telling people that we were leaving little breadcrumbs, kind of like breadcrumbs left on a trail for a couple of children to find a candy house, that kind of illusion. When we were doing Let Them Eat Cake and alluding towards grim fairy tales, our group dancers at the opener and the finale were all in the color scheme of different Disney princesses that were also from grim fairy tales. So you had Snow White, which was in color theme, but we also had a red apple. You had Cinderella in color theme, which was a lot of blues and some yellow, and had a bluebird in her hair. So we find really clever and unique ways to allude to the following year's show. Now, our VIP guests definitely get a few more additional clues. They get a pamphlet or a flyer with information and typically a pretty hard clue. So when we're alluding to grim fairy tales, we had something along the lines of, for the people of France, life was grim, but for those at court, it was a different story, which kind of said grim and story, which should allude to grim fairy tales. Now, during grim fairy tales, when we were alluding towards our old Hollywood theme, All That Glitters, we gave out little booklets, but at the end of those booklets, it said something about all that glitters is not gold. But the all that glitters was highlighted a slight bit, and it looked a lot like a typo, but that was on purpose. So by making it look like a misprint, we were blatantly telling you what the theme was. Our graphics artist who has been helping us create flyers, Eric Bang, does a really great job of alluding to the new theme. During Grim Fairy Tales, he created this absolutely beautiful flyer, but if you looked at it close up, you could see really small details. The princess was wearing a ton of different expensive jewelry, all of which would glitter. And there were little things like a camera roll or a star alluding towards all that glitters, even though he was still coming across with that fairy tale theme, especially a dark fairy tale theme. But all these little clues were in here if you were really looking closely. So all in all, you have multiple places that you can see allusion to the following year's theme for our contest. You have our social media, you have the flyer, VIP seating table decorations, but also VIP seating pamphlets, and the opening and finale act of the show. Now, we definitely add verbiage in here, maybe some hashtags, and we give little snippets of information, especially on our Spotify, where we do create a little bit of a playlist so that you can hear the vibe we're going for, which hopefully should help you along. When and where is the contest? Not only do we announce this at the show, but we announce it all over our social media as well. Our contest is at noon the day after our annual show, and we only host it on Instagram. And the first response wins. Anyone can enter. The response has to be the exact title of the show. So for grim fairy tales, dark fairy tales wouldn't have worked. It had to be grim. And for all that glitters is gold wouldn't have worked. It had to be all that glitters. Now we do moderate this and someone is on our social media to make sure that we are there in real time getting the first response, because this person does win tickets to the following year's show. And those tickets are transferable, so if that person can't attend, or maybe they end up being in the show, they can transfer those tickets to a friend or family member if they wish to. We do promote the contest a lot of different places, but we make it very clear that it is only applicable on Instagram. That's the only place that we're doing it. So you have to be on our Instagram account at the right time, on the right day in order to enter. And we immediately let people know when we do have a winner so that people aren't waiting around. So because we have the themes planned out for the next 10 or so odd years, we can plan ahead of time and make sure that whatever we're promoting has little snippets. But we really only do that on social media when talking about the contest and at the show. And again, it's only on one platform that we're actually hosting the contest, and you have to be there at the right place and time. All the information is in the caption. So if you're interested in checking it out, whether you're entering to win or not, you can check it out the day after our annual Northeast show on Instagram. If you're looking for more information on our shows or just want to check out some of the things we've been doing, head on over to our website, studioxpresents.com, and we do have a bit more information on how we do this in our blog and courses. As always, stay safe out there.